Hello, Alpharetta. An important new law goes into effect July 1st, 2018. The hands-free law was passed to help prevent distracted driving and keep the roads safe in our community and state. So what do we need to know about the hands-free law?
The hands-free law states that you cannot hold or manually manipulate a telecommunications device in any way to conduct any sort of wireless communications. That means talking on a telephone, texting on any sort of device, reading, writing emails, Facebook, or any sort of app such as that. You cannot physically hold or position the phone using your body. You can't hold it against your head using your shoulder or sit it in your lap. It must be completely hands-free.
What kind of devices are allowed?
You still can conduct telephone conversations while driving in Georgia. However, they must be hands-free, meaning that you must have either a Bluetooth device, a speakerphone option on your telephone, any sort of smartwatches, or it working through your car's stereo system through a Uconnect system, anything like that. To legally send a text message while you're driving, you must use it hands-free. For Apple users, you can use Siri. You can ask Siri to send a text message. You can voice transcribe a text message to someone and have it send it all by itself based on your voice commands.
And my GPS?
Now, standalone GPS devices, your typical Garmin device, and mapping applications like Google Maps, Waze, those are still legal and you will still be legally authorized to use those as long as before you start your drive, you set in your location as to where you want to go, and then it must remain untouched unless you pull over into a legal parking area, stop, then you can start to manipulate your phone, but you cannot manipulate that device even if it's using a mapping application during the course of your drive. One of the other things not allowed under the new law is video recording while you're driving, such as live feeds to Facebook or any application such as that. A recording device that is allowed is any sort of in-car camera that records while you're driving but does not transmit out to a secondary location during the drive. This law goes into effect July 1 of 2018. There is no statutory grace period. I've seen some news agencies that have reporting that there will be a 30 or 60-day grace period with this law. July 1, this law goes into effect and can and will be enforced starting that day. Now, the law does state that you can manually use a telecommunications device for one reason and for one reason only. That is to call in an emergency, either a fire emergency, law enforcement emergency, a crash, a medical emergency, or a public safety warning. We saw consistent numbers of accidents decreasing. Injuries were decreasing. Over the last several years, nationwide, there was a dramatic increase in accidents for the first time in many, many years. It was quickly identified that distracted driving was the #1 reason why we saw a huge increase in accidents. The main reason why this law is going to be enforced is we want to protect those who drive, live, work, and play here in Alpharetta and this entire region. Alpharetta is a very popular place, not only for people to come to, but to travel through. And we want to keep them protected as best as we can.